Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, hello. We are, let's see. Beep. Up one. Let's go up one. Let's do it. Let's do the damn thing. We are here. Finishing Finley's route. We have sparkling water. We have a fool who forgets to mute the vibration thingy on my phone, because that's always a thing that really just lives to torment me. Nonetheless, we will continue on. If you expect me to remember literally any of the voices I was doing, I'm sorry, but you overestimate me. I can probably remember the vibes, TM, but not much more. Despite that, we will continue. We're dating Finley, and we had a bit of a run-in with a random creep, and Finley was staying at our apartment to try and learn more about magic, and we went to bed early, leaving her to her own devices as she learns her magic for fun and profit. So yeah, we are waking up on day whatever because we've been working at this cat cafe, this cursed cat cafe, for a couple of weeks now. I'm pretty sure. Oh my goodness, of course, now is the time when I literally, okay, I have to go and check something. I will be back. This sucks, but I will be back. You'll love to see it, just everything ruining your life. Anyway. Ugh. Morning already. I have no idea what time I actually fell asleep, but it definitely wasn't early enough. I could carry Finley and the bags under my eyes. It's real tempting to hit snooze as many times as I can afford before I risk running late about 4, but that's not fair to my guest. I should see how she's doing. Oh, here, let's fix the music because I was not expecting that. Ah! What happened? How is she not a cat right now? Finley! You're... And what? Wake up. You're not a cat. Hmm? She stares down at herself, and that seeps through the sleep in her brain. She shoots up off the couch and grabs my hands. I'm not a cat. I'm not a cat. You're not a cat. None of us are cats. We jump up and down and shriek with joy. From his bed, Mochi gives us a cranky stare. Oh. Well, one of us is still a cat. But what did you do? How did you do it? I don't know. I didn't even know it happened. I spent a lot of time working with magic last night. I guess that's it. Oh, I figured out my magic and what I can do. What? Show me. It's kind of hard to show. Let's just say I know what to do if that guy comes back. I hope he doesn't, but I also want to see. I'll figure something out. But first, coffee. I got maybe an hour of sleep. You got it. Let's stop for breakfast before work. My treat. Ooh, so generous. Have you ever been to the corner store around here? They make really amazing donuts. They're almost better than Mason's. Only been able to shop on the internet lately, for obvious reasons. Oh, this is exciting. I can go to real stores again. I can wear all my new outfits and other people will actually see them. You're right. I want to take you shopping with me. We'll look so cute together. Oh, yeah. As we walk to breakfast, Finley tells me about all the types of clothes she recommends for me. I'm not too good at fashion, but I think if it's with Finley, it could be a lot of fun. You pick up a box of donuts and eat them as we walk. Finley, come here a sec. Hmm? You got a little bit of donut glaze on the side of your mouth. Hmm? Why don't you help me? I don't get it. She slips her hands around my shoulders. Oh, now I do. Well, if you insist. I lean in. Wow. I'm not surprised you're fraternizing with your little white knight. I wouldn't be surprised if you pay all your followers with a little sugar. Oh god, I forgot about this fucking creep. Eh? Finley and I drop our hands. I whip my head to the side. Yep, it's him. Your security isn't here to help you this time. Did you ambush us? Nobody around to interrupt. So we can talk nice and clearly now. Never been in a fight before, not a real one at least. I don't count the time in 4th grade where I gave a kid a nosebleed by whacking him with my jacket zipper. Guess this is as good a time as any to start. You take one step closer, you scumlord, and I'm gonna... Avery. She puts her hand on my shoulder and takes a step forward. She wipes icing from her mouth with her thumb and then cracks her knuckles. I've got this. Oh, she's gonna do the thing! Normally I wouldn't hurt a girl, but liars like you... Nope. She puts her hands in the air in a peculiar gesture. I feel power? Something around her. Hashtag blocked. Oh my fucking god, I forgot. Holy shit, this is the holy fucking shit. Y'all ever just hashtag blocked someone? Losing my mind. A gust of wind catches us from behind, smacking full force into the stalker. He stops, his arms fall to his sides. He's frozen in place. His shoulders twitch, but he can't seem to move any more than that. Hashtag reported. A ripple of wind catches around us. For a moment there's silence. But then there are sirens. Sirens get closer around the corner. It gets closer, and I see a squad of cars stop right at the edge of the alley. A police officer walks towards us. We've received reports of trouble. Are you alright? This man has been harassing us. Please take him away. That true, buddy? Officer claps her hand firmly on the man's shoulder. Gonna have to take you to the station. Come with me. Dumbly, he nods. The cop steers him towards the squad car. Then they're gone, suddenly as they appeared. What just happened? Did Finley do all that? She stands rigid, staring in the direction of the car that is no longer there. Finley? She turns to me with a wild look in her eye. They're almost glowing. That, my dear, is how I'll handle creeps. You did that? All that? Holy crap. All I can do is bend soda cans. I was really scared it wouldn't work, but it did work, and we're safe. How'd you come up with that? I don't know. I was just thinking over and over, like, I wish things like blocking and reporting actually worked in real life, and then it was like a light went off. So, this is magic. I can do magic. I'm a wizard, Avery. You already used that line. I don't care, I love it. You should be careful. I mean, when has this ever happened? Internet creeps don't just get magicked away by cops. But what if it happened a lot more often? What? Nothing, you sweet child. Don't worry about it. And give me some sugar. You want another donut? No, you dumbo. That's cute. I'm walking on the sun with stars on my shoulders and the wind in my hair, or some other complicated metaphor. I don't know, I've been so happy lately, it's great. I mean, work is still work and mochi is still mochi, but I got a real cute crush I can spend my time with, and I started getting to the bottom of this magical curse thing. Oh. Pick, say nothing. What? How's that any different from don't say anything? These choices are so obtuse. This entire game is so obtuse. No, you don't get it. There's nuance here. IKEA is choosing between action and inaction, and I just want to see them smooch. I know, I told you. I'm basically an expert on this route. This leads to the best kissing scene. But you gotta get that build, that slow burn. And this is the slowest burn. I live for that stuff. We didn't have a slow burn. It was a little slow because you're so dense. Hey! As promised, Finley did bring in Sweeten, and we're huddled around her laptop playing. I didn't think I'd like a romantic game about boys fighting, but this is really compelling. Playing bits and pieces on break after work, everyone else stays away because Finley's tried this shtick on them before. Their loss, honestly. It's a lot of good romantic angst with this game. Settled into one of the beanbags, Finley's head in my lap. That's also part of our new evening routine. It's late. Everyone else went home. I'd suggest we go back to one of our apartments to play, but there's no way Finley's gonna interrupt this scene. So when we bid this, should we do one of the other routes? No, Kaita or bust. Haha, wow, strong opinions. You understand, the story falls apart in all the other routes. It's terrible. It's a trash game. And you said you like this game? It's complicated. I'd get it. If I wasn't playing this, I'd be playing some other trash game. What I should be doing is figuring out how to break the curse on everyone else. It's tricky. I don't know how to introduce them all to magic. Finley offered to make a video, but that sounds like too much work. We should just get them all together after work someday and do it. It's been hard to get everyone in the same place lately. And then there's Graves. Where is he? You gotta pick before it times out. Right. I picked the suggested choice and we continue the scene in the game. It's been graciously quiet since that thing with the weird internet rando. Graves did say something about security improvements a while back. Maybe he did something to keep people out, like a ward? Did he accidentally ward himself out too? Ooh, this is the good part. Stop zoning out. She slaps my shoulder and that train of thought dissipates. Sorry, I was thinking about some work stuff and it's getting kind of late. Aw, man, okay. Let's save it and do this tomorrow then, okay? Kaita's confession requires your full attention. I await it with bated breath, but come on, let's go. You can't stay here all night either. Alright. It's way later than when I usually leave. Usually the sunset's still peeking through the city skyline, but tonight the moon's already high. Back home, the crickets would be chirping full force right now. They get super noisy this time of year. Car noises echoed from the main roads are close enough. Finley's apartment is in the same direction as mine, so we walk hand in hand to the halfway point. So there's a sequel to Sweden, but it's garbage, you know? They added new characters and totally played down Kaita's backstory. Wait till we beat it, then I'll tell you. She's been talking about the game the whole way back. This is her special interest, and I love her for it. I'm glad I could share it with her, but wow, there's a lot of backstory to remember. And later, we should talk videos. I want to introduce you in my vlogs. I think we could start doing cute little bits about where we go on dates in the city and stuff. That sounds so fun, but are you sure? Like, about me? I don't have a lot of, like, on-screen charisma or anything. Oh, I think you have plenty of charisma. You saying I have bad taste? What? No, that's not what I... She gives my hand a squeeze. What was I just saying? I'm just teasing. I lace my fingers between hers and pull her closer. Sadly, we're already at the crossroads where we have to part ways. I'd come over, but I've got some editing to do, so... See you tomorrow? You know where to find me. Of course. Then, the thrilling conclusion of our game. She gives me a quick kiss, then bounds off down the road to her apartment. Bye, sweetie. Bye. Well, I better start picking out some vlog-worthy outfits, huh? I'm sure Finley will go shopping with me. Think about it the rest of the way home. As I round the corner, I feel a tense, creeping stiffness curl up my back. My steps slow, my legs are suddenly heavy. This is familiar, like the feeling I got the other day when I ran into that dude who kept staring at me. Like someone's breathing down my neck or looming behind me, reading over my shoulder. Is someone following me? I whip around. Just the street. I walk faster. I feel it growing with my every step towards the apartment. Dread hollows a burrow in my stomach. Why do I feel so anxious? I'm just going home. I don't even have far to go. Am I getting Oh no. It's him. Did he find out where I live? Does he live here too? No, that's too much of a coincidence. My limbs freeze. I feel my heart shaking inside my rib cage. My head is swimming. Everything is wrong. I can't place why. Howdy. Good evening? Good night? My voice feels small and foreign, like it's thrown by a ventriloquist. I try to beeline for the door, but he sidesteps and blocks my way. Now. Why the hurry? Won't you answer a couple of questions, kiddo? His deep, drawling voice is saccharine venom. He puts on a smile, but it's certainly not one that puts me at ease. Do you need directions? You seem lost. Can't keep the tremor out of my voice, he notices. Well, ain't you smart? Right to the point. Why, yes, I am lost. But I ain't looking for a place, so I found that. Looking for a guy. Think you can help? I'm pretty new to the city. I probably can't. I reckon you can. Suppose I shouldn't mince words. You're a busy person. I'm already feeling guilty wasting your time. Trying to hunt down Graves. You seen him? Is he a friend? He can't be. He feels... See, I've been looking all over for my old buddy, and it's like he didn't exist. Ain't that a shame? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him recently either. Anger flashes over his face like an eclipse, vanishing as quickly as it had come. Too bad. We got so much to talk about. Suppose his apprentice will do. That'll send me a message. Intent reaches my feet before it hits my ears. I'm running before I know it. Man, Graves' ex-boyfriend is fucking awful. I'm not dumb enough to stick around and find out what he means by send the message. I don't look behind me to see if he's following. That would slow me down. I have to get to the cafe. I have to run like I'm being chased even if I'm not. Ping. I hear a sharp noise behind me like a metal bat hitting a home run. My foot gets stuck. On what? I don't know. But it hits the ground and stays there. The force knocks me over and twists my ankle in a way that shocks pain up my leg. I'm seeing stars and I want to crawl away, but I can't. I gotta speak to Graves about your manners. Didn't even excuse yourself. What a rude little kitten. I look down. My foot is covered in rust. Rust? His movement is molasses, like he's enjoying a stroll through the park. I crane my head over my shoulder to see him, but it's hard from this angle. If you'd been polite, we wouldn't need to fight. Didn't want to hurt you, kitten. I only need a couple of answers. But if you want a duel, I ain't gonna complain. Promise you won't run away, yeah? I won't play dirty if you don't. I don't think I could break this rust without breaking my ankle off. It feels like it's already broken. Tears sting my eyes. I can barely use my magic to make trash sculptures. How am I supposed to use it in a fight? I'm doomed. You haven't changed a bit, Noct. Still pushing around the weak to excuse your own maleficence. I've never been so happy to hear my boss's voice. Graves! Graves will know what to do, I know it. And here you come, acting like you ain't got anything to do with it. Gonna get me all nostalgic, old man. From out of nowhere, Graves is already next to me. He kneels down and places a hand on my foot. What's he holding? Are you hurt? Don't move, this may burn a little. Sensation washes over my rusted foot like stepping into a puddle of battery acid. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. It burns, but it doesn't hurt. Rust crumbles to dust, and I'm free. I flex my ankle. It doesn't feel great, but I can at least put weight on it now. Graves stands between me and Noct. With a flourish only Graves could accomplish, he pulls a sword from his cane. What a perfect weapon for him. Noct shoves his hand in his pocket and rests on his metal bat like a cane. Just standing there, waiting. How are you now? Can you stand unassisted? Yeah, thanks. Who is that? If you'll recall the bike in the alley, I almost forgot. That one that was rusted over? The one Graves told me not to touch? Here, let's turn that down a little bit and try my best. This is why? Meet the source of our collective woes. Aw, come on now, and after all we've been through together. Avery, I don't imagine this will end well. I have a favor to ask. Whatever you need, boss. He drops the sheath and takes my hand. His eyes are fierce, fire and ice, staring into mine. I feel like I shouldn't blink. I give it to you. All of it. Take care of it for me, Avery. What? All of what? Everything. Everything of mine. You'll understand. Now go, as fast as you can. Go to the cafe. You'll be safe there. What was that all about? I don't feel any different. Why are you dawdling? Go! Here, we're saving. I'm tempted to stay and help Graves and see what happens. Because maybe this is how we get that. There's an achievement called Rusted where you get rusted, I guess, and I want to see if that happens here. Let's stay and help, and then if we die, we go to the other one, okay? No, I know magic too, and I'm not going to let you fight this creep by yourself. Avery, you aren't ready for this, just come. The bat hits the ground. I don't have time to register what's happened before I'm face first on the asphalt. Graves kneels above me. His legs and right arm are coated in rust. He's stuck to the ground. I told you to run! Graves swings his sword at Noct, but it's easily dodged. If only I knew a spell that Graves used to dissolve the rust. Maybe I can muddle through. It's worked with everything else so far. I throw my hand around his leg. Avery, don't! Too easy. I knew you'd get dropped because of your strays. What's wrong with my hands? Why are they rusty? It's spreading. No. Fuck, I did not. Whew, wow, okay. That's not terrifying. So I think we figured out how to get that achievement. I think we're dead. We're like so dead. We're like so dead. Oh my god, I have to check Steam and see if we got that achievement because holy fuck. Did we get the Steam achievement from it or something? Oh my god. Let me check. Yep. Just got it. The achievement is called I mustn't rust away, I mustn't rust away, I mustn't rust away, and it just says rusted, and half the players get that achievement. I'm sure it's because people are like, let me just save my boy, Graves, because they're like, that's my goth man, that's my goth dad. Let's go back and, not help him. Sorry, King. I love you and you're my boss, but we gotta not. Let's not do that this time. Why are you dawdling? Go! Don't you worry, kitten. I'll catch up. Nox's words haunt me as I run best I can on my sore ankle. It hurts with every step, but I can't stop. I pull out my phone as I run. I mash the touchscreen to get Finley's number. Usually we just text because I hate talking on the phone. If I call him, maybe she'll notice and realize it's an emergency. Ring, ring, ring. Voicemail, crap. I try a few more times. I almost dialed a pizza place by accident because my hands are shaky. Maybe they'd be able to help me too. I can see the cafe in front of me when the ringtone blares to life. Crap, did Noct hear that? I should have been more quiet. I answer the phone before it can ring anymore. Hello? What the hey, Avery? Everything alright? You lock yourself out or something? Because if you want to come over... No, this is bad. I got attacked. Oh my god, what? Some witch. Attacked me. Attacked Graves. It's bad. Avery, oh my god, where are you? I'm heading to the cafe. I'll meet you there, hun. I'm coming. No, wait. She's already hung up. I just need to reach out to someone to tell them what happened. I didn't think this through. What if Noct intercepts her? My gut feels with terror. After all, if he knows who I am, he knows who she is, too. No. Finley's stronger than me. She knows how to handle creeps, right? I hobble into the cafe, lock the door behind me, and collapse into the nearest sofa. I close my eyes for a moment, but then, that sound. Someone's furiously jiggling the handle. Holy crap, now that I've had a few minutes to let everything catch up, my ankle hurts like hell. I try to hobble to the door, but it flies open before I have the chance. I ready myself to fight a murderer armed with a bat, but it's... Finley throws her arms around me and buries my face in her chest. Noct didn't kill me, but she might if she keeps squeezing me this hard. Avery, baby, what happened? Who hurt you? Just point me in the right direction. I will destroy. No one hurts my honey like that. What, Avery? What's the matter? She loosens her grip just enough so I can escape and breathe again. I'm okay. Hurt my ankle, but I'll be okay. We need to stay safe and think about what to do. He was a witch, Finley. A witch beat Graves. Oh my god, what do we do? Is Mama Finley gonna have to block him? Don't be reckless. It's too dangerous. The door flies open and our heads whip around towards it. Graves! What happened? Where is he? And suddenly everyone is here. The curse must have broken for everyone at once. That should be good news, but... Oh, Reese. It's bad. He's still out there, I think. Still out where? He lunges, but Mason intercedes. Stop. He's injured. What happened to him? You have to tell me what happened. Someone attacked us. I have no idea who he was, but he had a grudge against Graves. His name was Noct, I think? I don't know who that is. What happened then? This Noct guy, I think he beat Graves. Reese clutches at his chest. He looks like he might fall over and pass out. I reach to ease him to his seat, but he swats me away. I knew it. I knew he was going to get in over his head. I knew another witch was on his tail, and he told me to stay out of it. Damn it. Could have helped. Why didn't he let me help? He sinks into his couch and slams the armrest with his fist. Beating on furniture isn't going to do anything, but if it helps him feel better... He sinks his fingers into the cushion and looks hard at the floor. His eyes gloss over. He's holding back tears with everything he's got. I feel really bad. For all his blustering, Reese admired Graves a lot. I think he was the only one of us who really did. I guess now, after Graves saved me like that, I kind of do too. Too little too late, I suppose. So... Now what happens? What do we do? We avenge him. Of course. We kill Noct. Whoa, that's a bit extreme. All's fair in a duel. If that's what this guy wants, that's what he gets. When he comes for the cafe, I'll take it back from him. comes for the cafe. Why would he do that? When a witch defeats another in a duel, they take the loser's property. But he'll have to beat me to get it. Is Graves really dead? I don't know if Nox's intent was to kill him. Damn it. Now Landry. Now Landry's the one who looks pissed. It's kind of scary. I've never seen him do anything but laugh and smile before, but it's almost as jarring as seeing Reese cry. Magic is a scourge. This always happens when you get too close. Reese's head snaps up. And what do you know about magic? You haven't studied. Hayes readies himself with wide eyes, his mouth pursed like a conversation as a double dutch played with live wires. What is it? Why does everyone keep talking about magic? Was Graves cursed too? He must have been, right? It all sounds so unreal still. Are you sure it's magic? Of course it is. How else would this be happening? And he was too strong to get cursed. That part was just us. But he wasn't too strong to not curse us. Does that matter now? He's gone. And this Nacht is going to be here to take everything else too. He spits the name like it's profane. Reese launches himself from the chair and storms to the door. He puts his hand in the pocket like he's concealing a weapon. How would he just take the cafe? That's not how property works. There are, like, deeds and stuff. Not that I know much more about it than that, but I'm pretty sure my parents didn't kill a witch to buy their house. Of course it's more complicated. I don't exactly have time to explain witch territories. Just know that when you're defeated in a duel, you give your property to the winner. So unless Graves gave it away before the fight, Noct owns the cafe now. I remember Graves grabbing my hand and staring through me. I remember his words. I think he did. What? Before he told me to run away, he told me that he gave everything to me. You. Why you? You're a newborn baby stumbling through the witching world. That's not fair. You can't handle it. I think he damn well can. And besides, it's not like Avery's alone, right? I mean, I'm here too. I can kick some rando witch's ass too. Since when can you use magic? Since Avery taught me. She sounds so proud when she says that. Makes me feel proud by extension. Guess I did some good. If Finley can learn, I can too. Jealous? Worried that I can take you in a fight now? Wouldn't need magic to beat the snot out of some creep. Let him show his face. Well, I don't know if I'm okay with fighting, but we can all stick together and keep both Avery and the cafe safe, right, guys? Yeah. I think a little self-defense could help us all. I know I'd feel a bit better. That's how you all want to be. You can't expect me to straggle behind. Of course I'll show you all how magic's really done. First things first, we need a plan. Avery, do you know for sure that Graves was defeated? Well, if the curse is broken, it's a pretty safe assumption. You know what they say about assumptions. Reese, would it ease your mind if I go with you to investigate? Sure. I could use some muscle to hold me back from eviscerating Noct. And Avery, you better take care of Mochi. What if Noct, takes him hostage or something? I bet he's the kind of scum who would do that. I'll get him. I'll bring Mochi back here. Wait, Finley? No. Come on. I'm good at stealth and I've already got a key to your place. Who else is gonna go? Since when are you good at stealth? I'm so good at those gear games. Just give me a cardboard box and I'll be good to go. I don't even know where to start with that. I don't either. Look, doesn't matter. You stay and rest, Finley, Landry, Reese. Go on your missions. I'll protect Avery. I can help too. I know some first aid. I can help with your ankle, Avery. Guys, I'm just some screw-up kid. You don't have to do this for me. Of course we do. Yeah. You're our screw-up kid. We stick together through thick and thin, us cursed cats. Tears of gratitude sting my eyes. I never thought I'd have friends like this who'd endanger themselves for me. My high school friends would have run off the moment someone said curse. I love these guys. I vigorously scrub my face, don't want to get too mushy. I hobble back to the couch. Okay. We can do this, right? Yeah. Promise me no one's gonna get hurt, okay? Please. Give us more credit than that. Yeah. This guy will be sorry he underestimates us. Then we enact our plans. Reese, Landry, and Finley all head out together. It's so weird to see them walk away from the cafe as humans. Hayes vanishes into the bathroom to get the first aid kit. Mason dips into the kitchen. I hear a horrific screeching noise like metal against linoleum. What is she doing? She returns triumphantly. She smirks at me, or more accurately, the dumb, gawking face I'm making. Lock the door. With what? An industrial range? She gives me this self-satisfied smirk and then paces in front of the door and the window like a sentry. Oh my god, who needs magic? She can snap that knocked guy in half with her hands. She can also step me in half anytime. We love her. She's never done anything wrong. I need to grab a blanket just... Live to suffer. Hayes is back with bandages and a bag of ice. Gingerly, he removes my shoe and rolls up my pant leg to get a better look at my ankle. I'm glad I'm wearing socks that don't have holes. Oof, my ankle doesn't look great, but it could be a lot worse. I don't think it's sprained, just twisted. You need rest. Slowly, neatly wraps my ankle with one of the stretchy bandages. When he pins it in place, it's like a pro's work. Professional ankle wrapper? Do you know a lot of first aid, Hayes? You're way calmer than I expected. I studied in scouts. Injuries and things don't bother me. Never have. Not everything makes me feel anxious. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here to patch me up. He smiles sheepishly, but averts his gaze to the ground towards the ice pack. He props my foot up with one of the big puffy ottomans, then places the ice on my ankle. Oh my god, does that feel good. Now just keep it elevated and rest a little, and take the ice off in 20 minutes. Thanks again, Dr. Hayes. I'm going to make some coffee. I think everyone will need it. I stress nap once Hayes goes back upstairs. Sometimes I need a system shut down before I can think straight again. I think even the cats know something up's up because they all swarm me. I've got two on my lap and the others pile around me. Soothing to hear them and feel their little paws stretch out at me. I hope it's helping them too. It's not good sleep. Anytime I nod off, I have these horrible visions of Noct turning Finley or the others to rust, and I startle myself back awake. This is a mess. Such a huge mess. I try to shut down the thoughts by remembering the Finley-sanctioned Sweden timeline. It's not much, but I feel a little better. Somehow I nod off, just for a moment. I shoot awake when I hear the door fly open. Is it Noct? Did he come right through the front door? Can witches come in uninvited, or is that vampires? It's Finley again. She bounces the door against her hip since her hands are full of cat carrier. Fussy lump inside is unmistakable. Wow, you are so whiny. Hold your pants on, baby. Mochi, did you have any trouble? Is everything okay? It's fine, though I had to lure him into the carrier with treats and he hated every second of it. So, same as always. That's good. How about it? Should I unleash the beast? Ugh. Yeah. Mochi, if you cause any troubles with any of the other cats, you're going right back in, got it? It's like he's gonna choose now to start listening. Finley opens the carrier and he shoots out like a furry cannonball. Then he stands there, dumbstruck. He's got his own troubles now in playing nice with the cafe cast, but at least he's here. One less thing Noct could use against me. Once she's done, I grab Finley by the shoulders and drag her to the couch. Ugh, Avery, what? No. Stay here for a second, okay? Just please. Tangle my fingers in her hair and bury my face against her shoulder. I was worried. Oh, Avery. I didn't even have time to get scared. I kept thinking about this guy hurt you and ugh, I'm gonna get angry again. I kiss the underside of her chin. She breathes a deep, tired sigh. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Yeah, it is. See movement in the front of the cafe, is it? No. Too many people for it to be Noct. Anyway, I'd know that hat anywhere. It's recent Landry, back already with Graves, or what used to be Graves. Now he looks like a forgotten statue, flaking bits of rust off as they haul him up the sidewalk. Are their hands glowing? I squint to get a better look. Oh, they look like garden gloves? Glowing garden gloves? They set Graves in front of the cafe, then come inside. Reese peels his gloves off and helps Landry with his. Nobody touch him unless you're properly enchanted. The rust spreads easily. Are you gonna leave him out there? He looks like a huge, ugly yard gnome Not that I'm gonna say anything. We can't risk the cats coming over to investigate. They might touch the rust and reset it could spread on them too. I can't take him upstairs. Dracula would be at risk. Poor Dracula. I know she'll be heartbroken. So, now what do we do? You get ready. Who here knows a thing or two about magic? I mean, I know the two of us have learned a thing or two, but we're hardly experts. I guess we'll do our best we can to teach you, though. Speak for yourself. You can't teach me anything I don't already know. Wait, yeah, Reese, how do you know so much about all this? I've learned a thing or two in my time. I'm not assistant manager just because I'm good at accounting. I have no idea what kind of magic you've been learning, Avery, but I won't let you steal the spotlight. I'll beat him. Haven't you been listening? He beat Graves. We gotta team up and come with a plan. We fight alone, he picks us off. We jump him, we have a chance. See? Mason gets it. Well, what do you propose? Haven't you ever cram studied before finals? We'll do that, using the tried and true grade method. We should have enough magic in our short-term memory to beat him. And probably forget it 5 minutes after, but who cares by then? We'll be done. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You got a better one? See? It'll be fine. I'm basically an expert here, too. I got through half of my book reports without even opening the book. Just take the time to study properly. Alright, someone get me the book and I'll get this started. Need the confirmation that I don't want to be a teacher? I get it today. I try leading this sort of haphazard class on magic, but it's like herding cats. Reese keeps correcting me. I think Mason fell asleep. Landry keeps getting distracted and wandering off. Finley's interested, but she's also interested in her phone. Hayes is too shy to actually try anything. Hell, it looked like Mochi is paying more attention than they are. This is important, so I keep trying, and I think they do too, but I'm exhausted. Look, I'm beat, y'all. I gotta take a nap. Can we sort of like independent study? Sure. You should get some rest. We can take it from here. Yeah, that sounds great. But we have to prepare to fight. But we don't even know if this guy is coming. We could, take guard shifts. Right, we'll go in shifts. Avery can rest, 2 of us can stand guard, the rest can move the cats into the basement. The basement? Why? I don't want any of them in the line of danger. They're safer if they're away from us. I doubt Noct cares about cats. He won't go chasing them. Ugh, then we gotta herd them all down there. We can do it if we work together. You better get Mochi and Dracula too. I don't want to leave Dracula alone. She must be scared. Sure. Can you get her and keep the cats company? No, I'm taking for a shift as guard. Graves would want it that way. I'll take care of them, Landry. The cats like me. Great. I'll take the other guard shift. Everyone else relax. Reese and Landry guard the door. I fall back on the couch. Napping is all I feel ready to contribute. Stare at the ceiling while I listen to Mason and Finley herding the cats. Glad I have an excuse to not do that. I hear the soft sounds of footsteps approaching, then silence. Not long after that, I feel the gentle peck of a kiss against my forehead. Scoot. Thought you were watching the cats. Mason and Hayes are taking care of it. Scoot. I move over and Finley takes the space I'd been occupying. She pats her lap and I take the invitation by flopping across her legs. Ugh. I know. I feel her fingers sifting my hair. Man, I could die right here. I know. It's gonna be okay. Ugh, you're spoiling me. I know, right? Don't get used to it. I'll make it up to you. I'll do something really nice. Just name it. Avery. Sounds serious enough that I pop an eye open. She is serious. If we make it out of this, will you... What? This is so sudden. Will you cosplay with me? Oh my god. What? I think you'd make a good IKEA. Or there's other games you might like. I mean, that's it? Of course I will. Perfect. I had this one group in mind too. I think you'd... The unmistakable sound of glass breaking. I shoot up so quickly that my blood can't keep pace. The room swirls. I feel sick. Footsteps thunder from somewhere in the basement. I'm not sure. What was that? Came from upstairs. Ooh, good thing we moved Dracula. Should we go see what it was? Don't you dare. I'll go. The stomping storm's close enough to reveal its source. Mason, wild-eyed, but ready. No, I will. No! Try and stop me. Well, okay, but be careful. Mason stalks upstairs, fit to kill. I think staying down here is the right idea. Time passes. First nothing, then muffled voices, thumping. Maybe staying down here wasn't the right idea. Exchange glances with Finley. Even Landry and Reese have noticed. Landry puts a hand on Reese's shoulder and gives him a firm, grim nod. Reese, keep guard. Right. Those long strides, he's already at the stairs. Finley launches from the couch after him. Wait, I'm coming too. Avery, stay here. You aren't fit to be tromping up and down like that. But no, I can go too. Another window shatters. Something falls to the ground, hard. I wince at the noise. It's like someone threw a car off the roof. There's debris everywhere. Landry flies up the steps to the apartment. The rest of us rush to the front window. It's knocked. He's on the ground, pinned underneath something metallic. What is it? He pushes it aside. No. Reese throws open the door and charges at knocked in the statue. Did Graves have a statue in his apartment? I don't remember anything like that. It kind of looks like a... Oh, God. What is it? That's... You bastard, are you gonna rust us all, one by one? What's it going to take? What would you have me do? You're being so difficult. She didn't even have magic. She didn't need it. Pushed me out a window, that one. What fire. What muscle. But you, what's little Gosling gonna do to me? Ah. Reese pulls something out of his pocket, but knocked is there before we see what it is. Reese's hand is frozen in place, rusted. We have to stop him. She strains to pass me, but I throw my arms around her waist to stop her. Don't! He'll turn you to rust. Who cares? I'll have to block his ass. He'll get everyone if I don't. Do it from the door. Don't leave. She pries my hands away and charges the entrance, standing wide-legged in the doorway to block his way. Noct seems preoccupied, admiring his handiwork as the rust slowly creeps up Reese's arm. Hashtag blocked. Her voice rings out like a church bell, clear and deafening, and the telltale gust of wind blasts from behind her. The wind hits him full on, but it barely moves his hair. He raises an eyebrow and stares directly at... through... us. I don't think it worked. What? It has to. Again, the wind. Again, he's... Darling, I hate to ask because you're trying real hard over there, but what are you doing? Can't understand that gibberish. Am I doing something wrong? Now's not the time. We gotta think of something else. It's hard to think on your feet when one of them's all messed up. There's a little trash bin by the door. I grab it and slam it into the ground in front of the entryway. I think about a wall, to-go cups, and other detritus climb together and cobble their way into a barricade. It's gross, and it smells like old coffee grounds, but it feels kind of strong. I can still see Noct through the window. He seems amused. Jerk. What are you doing? Mason and Reese are out there. I know, and I feel bad, but they're rust already, and we gotta figure out how to save ourselves and the cats. He's not even trying to come inside. Maybe he can't? I'm not going to take any chances. We gotta stall while I think of something. I could make a sword out of some soda cans and fight him, but then I'd rust. Or maybe a plastic sword? You aren't a little kid playing pirates. You aren't gonna go at anybody with a plastic sword. And don't act like you have to run in there yourself. But I've got to do something. If your magic doesn't work on him, we're left with mine. I'm not gonna let you touch him, even if it's with a weapon. Look at you. You have no idea how to fight. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Okay, but if your blocks don't work, then what do we do? I don't know. We try to push the couch in front of the window, but neither of us is strong enough. I guess it doesn't matter. Noct hasn't touched the trash barricade. Guess we're just stuck. Either Noct gets us, or we die of starvation and the cats lead us. Wow, you went from 0 to morbid real fast. It happens. Finley paces back and forth, mumbling to herself and ruffling her fingers through her hair. She doesn't even look up. I wonder how long it would take for 14 cats to get hungry enough to eat us. I don't get why it didn't work. I put as much power behind it as I could. I should have compelled him the same way as the internet troll. Maybe he didn't get it? Like, he doesn't seem like a guy who uses the internet that much, you know? Oh, Avery, that's it. You're a genius. For what? I was making a joke. No, you're right. He can't get blocked if he doesn't have something to block. Maybe it has to mean something to the person I'm using it on. I have to find a word or phrase that gets to him. Like what? I don't know. What do old dudes do if they don't go on the internet? I don't know, like fix motorcycles, read war books, watch westerns? He doesn't look like he does any of those things, and I don't know any old TV shows, but there's gotta be a catchphrase. Okay, I'll distract him while you think, oh, this is gonna be mildly cringy, but I still love it. I thought I told you not to fight him. I'm not fighting, I'm distracting. I kick the center of the trash barricade as hard as I can. I think about, I don't know, fireworks, shrapnel, something. Trash explodes outward. It's kind of gross. Styrofoam fragments sharpened into edges and fire knocked. He blocks most of them, but he can't block them all. One hits him on the cheek. Doesn't draw blood, but I can see a welt. I march outside, garbage in hand, fashion a to-go cup and some sort of javelin, willing the cardboard to expand and curl around itself in a long lance. I throw it. It completely and utterly misses. Crap. That's all you got, kitten? Ain't too terribly impressed, if I'm being honest. This is gonna be over real quick. Well, you know how the old song goes. Life is but a march towards death. He whistles an awful song, dour as a dirge, as he swings at the bat. I barely duck in time, or maybe he swings slow enough for me to dodge. I think he's playing with me. Something nags at the back of my mind as he whistles. He grabs my foot, and rust creeps up my soul again. I kick the shoe at him. It hits him square in the face. I dive back in the cafe, one shoe lighter. As predicted, Noct stops outside the door. I throw a whole trash can at him, for good measure. Hey, Finley! Yeah? You okay? I haven't thought of it yet. What song is Life is but a March Towards Death from? Why would I know? I don't listen to weird metal. No, doesn't it sound familiar? Help me think. I don't know, it sounds like a Gravesism. Is that something he says? I mean, I guess, but why would he say that? Then I remember. We do both remember. Yeah, this is sick. This is so dumb. I love it. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. It went something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Trapped within my own mind. Something in French. My will dissolves blood. Souls ride rind. Life is but a march towards death. Finley and I shout at the same time. Spider Coven! Holy crap, he's the band guy. How else would he know that? I don't know, just try it. Okay, here goes nothing, I guess. Finley marches up to whatever detritus remains of the barricade. She cups her hands around her mouth. Wait, I have a better idea. I fashion another to-go cup into a megaphone. Anyway, go for it, tiger. It's made of trash. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. God, that line is so bad. I can feel her embarrassment from all the way over here. Or maybe that's just my embarrassment. She doesn't look pleased to be saying it, that's for sure. Noct doesn't look pleased to be hearing it. His lips curl in distaste. There goes a gust of wind. As it hits him, it blows his hair back more than it was already, and he freezes. He looks startled. His hands fall slack. He drops the bat. Something, I don't know French. Obviously that doesn't do anything, but the one kicking up after a magic always looks really cool. My will dissolves to blood. Noct looks dumbfounded, as if he woke up from a deep nap. He touches his nose and stares at his fingers. Did that make his nose bleed? Hold on, don't do any more yet. I think that's enough. Noct's spat rolls away, forgotten. The further it gets away from him, the more it seems to dissolve. Metal shouldn't do that. It melts like cotton candy in the rain. What? I can't... What's happening? What did you do? I don't know. I just wanted to stop him. You locked away his magic. He can't maintain it anymore. Graves? See? You can hear me. The rust is weakening. Sure enough, rust is flaking off them like cheap plaster. Falls off his body in chunks, revealing the real graves beneath. You've lost. Noct. Leave. Without your magic, even my apprentices could dispatch you. Go, and never darken my door again unless you want the rest of you to dissolve. Damn. Graves. We ain't over yet. Just go. He does. Reese and Mason, cracking out of their rust like Easter eggs, stare him down as he leaves. Relief floods over me. I feel myself wobble. Avery, whoa. Before I can topple, Finley grabs me in her arms. She's stronger than I thought. I got you, baby. Thanks, sweetie pie. Aw, you did it. You called me a cute nickname, too. I slept for a whole day after that. I think we all needed time to recover. Finley got some rest too, though not as much as me, since I ended up passing out in her bed. She tells me I took up so much space she slept on the floor. Graves stopped by and tried to explain everything. I didn't really get it. Something, curses, grudges. I don't know. I think it was a weird lover spat, or bandmate spat. I don't know. All I know is it's not really my problem. Not anymore, at least. Finley's really bummed she can't to see her cat form go. But Graves says it doesn't have to. She's going to train into her cat... What? I accidentally hit space too fast. She's going to train with him to learn how to transform at will. In the meantime, she's making more human videos. The two of us started a series where we play video games together. Our first video was of us playing Sweden. At night, though, she kinda got a chase for justice after Knocked and the Creeper thing. She keeps saying it's not right that other people are out there getting harassed by internet trolls and stuff. She's taken up this mantle to protect people who are in trouble with that kind of thing. Really noble of her, I admire that, so I've been coming along too. She keeps trying to come up with hero names or costumes for us, but I refuse. We're gonna do this, we're just Finley and Avery. But I know sooner or later she's gonna wear me down. I don't mind all that much, as long as we're doing something helpful. As long as we're together. Yeah! 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 Let's go! Let's fucking go! We're now a vigilante. We're gonna become a cat vigilante. Cat vigilanteism. Finally, it's real, it's here. As you can see, she's now in the coffee cup. All of them. Let's see, what was my old file that I had from 2017? Yeah, what's this old file? Oh, it looks like it's from... Okay, where do I go? Yeah, that looks like it's from, Oh, look, it's Landry. He's a Maine Coon. I forgot. There he is. Okay, well, we gotta stop. I think I'm gonna stop here, actually. We got the end of Finley's route. I don't think anyone cares if I play this game, so I'm probably gonna play Mason and Graves' route on my own time. Maybe replay some others, because... my boys. But yeah, that's about it for me. And probably about it for Hustle Cat on my channel, so you're gonna have those 2 random VODs. And that's it. All the Hustle Cat content anyone's ever gonna get from me ever. Based.